That was Joe Mazzulla's shocking statement after the Celtics presented a big challenge for the 2023 season. Watch the story unfold now, subscribe now, and leave a like to see this brutal NBA news. Defensive struggles and turnovers. After being overshadowed by the Pacers, a team that Boston defeated by a nearly record-setting 51-point margin on November 1st, in Indiana, the Celtics were eliminated early in the NBA in-season tournament. Granted, it's a meaningless tournament, but in the grand scheme of things, Boston still got exposed for one defect that never fails to be costly: turnovers. It's something that you really have to commit to consistently, and it's a matter of, what's the DNA of our defensive identity versus what we can realistically be really good at over the long period of time. Celtics head coach Joe Mazzulla told reporters during Wednesday's practice, according to CLNS media video. It's something that we're still working to do with some of our defensive adjustments. I still feel, obviously, you can still get better at the little things. Third quarter woes. Boston committed 18 turnovers to Indiana's 6, building an ongoing self-disadvantage that put the Celtics in a bad spot. There wasn't any response of urgency, especially in the team's biggest kryptonite, the third quarter. Turning the ball over 3 times in the frame, the Celtics shot just 8 of 20 and scored 23 points, still proving to be the NBA's weakest team in the league in terms of third-quarter scoring. Importance of decision-making. That's a snowball effect, rolling into a disastrous result that can arise on any given night. Although Mazzulla pointed out there isn't a concrete solution. I look at that and I say, what's the more DNA of our team? What can we realistically get better at and coach? Mazzulla added, "'Cause you can't even control forcing turnovers. You almost have to sell out to that, so to speak, or have certain types of guys. For us, we can get better at our decision-making, our offensive execution, which keeps our turnovers down." Within their last 5 games played, the Celtics have committed 16.4 turnovers a night, ranking 4th in the NBA through that stretch and 1st among teams in the East. Perhaps decision-making is the start? The Celtics, for several points throughout the night in Indiana, leaned toward finding interior offensive scoring production which early on this season put them at their peak. But, as cliché as it's become, firing off 41 three-pointers and connecting on just 12, 29.3%. While getting a combined 6 points from Luke Cornett, Peyton Pritchard, and Daleno Banton, also didn't help.